Whether you're a rusher or whether you're a farmer, you're staying alive. Staying alive. Feel the defense breaking and Moab shaking, and we're staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Sup guys, I asked for 1K likes, didn't get it, and made an MLG intro anyway cause I love you guys so much, so now it's time to repay the favor with 1K for real this time around. And a subscription if you haven't yet, cough cough. Please do those two, and then we shall continue with what is another helipilot video. I hope you aren't sick of them yet. I think it's the 4th one I've done so far, but I want to keep trying it out cause why the hell not? I like a bit of a challenge and it's pretty fun to use, but if you guys don't like seeing it over and over then I won't mind change. Anyways, this is going to be a really bouncy strategy I'll be using for this first game on Pumpkin Patch. Note the third tower I chose aside from Heli and Farm was Super Monkey. I was just fortunate enough to have Ice as my 4th, so it isn't all too bad. But as you've seen from the previous videos, it's a little bit rough trying to survive with just the helipilot for the first 20 rounds, so imagine if I got a shitty 4th tower, or perhaps even none at all. Just watch what happens next. All those regrow whites he sent actually got me to boost cause my one Razor rotors wasn't able to handle it all. And here's where you have to play super cautiously. With no boost, helipilots can crumble real easily to a massive secondary rush. Luckily my opponent decided not to all out and just went for a moderate rush, to which I impulsively sold my farm for another heli. So oops, I guess that ended up being a win for him cause now he gets a bit of a farm lead. I'm inclined to say the ice tower helped a lot in those 2 rushes there, or if anything its presence made my opponent think twice about sending an all-out rush. If I didn't have ice then I'm sure some full-blown boosted regrow rainbows would have overwhelmed my pilots before I'd even have a chance to sell my farms and build more pads. That's the thing with heli, you kind of have to have your towers ready in place for rushes cause if you need to sell your farms to build other shit then that means your mouse is flying all over the map, which in turn means your helipilots will do the same thing, and well, that's no good. You know what else is no good? Round 20. Probably the biggest weakness of the helipilot strategy, because you have to spend a shit ton of money just to defend $2,500 worth of a rush. I'm talking about the singular BFB, which pretty much requires you to build an Apache unless you have some other godlike mid-game tower in your loadout. Needless to say, quite a huge money sink, but hey, at least I stayed alive, pun intended. The next few rounds will have no action because the Apache can handle everything on its own, so both of us are just massing up farms. So let me answer one question in the meantime. I actually got a couple of nice questions for once. I guess all it takes is a little calling out to finally get you guys on your feet. So Christian asks, if you died today would you be happy with what you have done so far? If not, what would you do, or what was your biggest regret? I'm assuming you're asking if I'm happy with what I've done in general, including stuff outside of YouTube, in which case the answer would be no. There's a lot of things I'd still love to do or haven't done yet because I'm barely into my 20s and not out of school yet. I'm sure a lot of people will have unfinished business at this point in their life. It's just way too early to leave this world so soon, LOL. To add, one thing I would have liked to do in the past if I knew my time was coming up soon is probably travel the world more. I've only ever been in 2 countries and all those destinations were within road trip distance. California and somewhere in the city of England would be my go-to destinations if I had to choose. Anyways, here we freaking go. With round 32 comes the start of Moab ramping, and that means the perfect time to send a massive rush. Well, for him, not me. For the purpose of wanting to learn, I've decided to try to defend this instead of sending a counter rush, even though his towers are much weaker at this stage of the game. I'm just trying to see how well this loadout can do, and so far it seems like it's shitting the bed despite having the luxury of a 50% slow. Well, I guess it just really came down to not having enough money to defend that, and I was a little slow in getting all my defenses up cause I didn't realize this was an all-out rush until it was too late. I don't know, you guys tell me what went wrong. Should I be spamming more robo-monkeys, sun gods, technological terror abilities, or what? I was pretty much doing a mix of all three at once, and it didn't work out cause selling and rebuying the ability drained my already low income way too much. Without viewer input as of yet, I think I'm just going to pin the L on not being able to farm hard enough, partially due to the limited space on that patch map to fit both farms and heli pilots. Luckily Swamp is a little more friendly in the real estate, so space shouldn't be too big an issue if this game does go late. Let's answer some more questions to finish this off. Who is your most hated Bloons/other YouTubers? Well, outside of Bloons it's pretty trivial. Jake Paul and all his other snub buddies need to be extinguished from this website. Within the Bloons community, well, this is going to be juicy. I don't really hate any of the Bloons YouTubers for their content or their persona. The only issues I have with anyone is with their attitude towards me, other big YouTubers, and battles itself. And contrary to popular belief, I'm fine with Chris, although sometimes it seems like he thinks I don't like him or something, which leads to him not really liking me. I don't know, either way I think we're pretty neutral. I'm not going to name names about the people in the community who do tick me off, although some of you can probably guess. What annoys me is either they spew bullshit about me ruining the game, or are just annoying brats that look down on people using strategy X and Y. There are their questions I would like to answer still, so don't fret if I haven't responded to yours. Keep them coming and I'll get to them eventually. Now I have an important announcement to make, so please listen. I feel like there's a shortage of memes in this community in video format, so I just thought of this genius idea of creating a Bloons meme compilation video, and I need your help. I have a couple of my own already, but don't think I can compile so many without degrading the quality of it, so if you're down to help out then go right ahead, make your own, upload it to YouTube and send it to me, and if I approve of it I'll add it to my compilation with full credit given, of course. As for how you can send it to me, you have three options. One is direct YouTube messaging, although I would not recommend that cause I don't check my inbox that often. The second option is through Twitter, but if you don't have a Twitter then my final recommended option is to send it on my Discord server. I'll create a new meme submission channel strictly for that purpose. Looking forward to what comes out of it. I realize I kind of ruined the surprise element, but oh well. This is all I will say regarding the compilation, so you won't know when it will drop or anything like that. I'll mention this in the comment section just in case this part manages to fly over your head. That does it for me, but I'll leave you off with this one hot tub match. It's a first playing on this map in classic arenas for me, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully better than that last game. See what mean when I say you have to be prepared in advance, or else you're screwed for all-out rushes. So thanks for watching. Again, 1K likes please and thank you. Have a defensive day.